I believe everybody on this planet was born with a number of qualities. With qualities I mean things like patience, persistence, perseverance, caring, decisiveness, flexibility. There are hundreds of them. And I believe everybody has 2 or 3 of these, which I call your core qualities. They color, so to speak, your behavior and the way you interact with others. Unfortunately, most people have either forgotten them or suppressed them. Just ask yourself, what is it people have always appreciated in you? And you probably have one of them. I deliberately say always because your core qualities have always been with you all your life. But because thinking positively about yourself is not so easy, it is nice to know that with every quality you got 3 gifts, and they can help you to discover your core qualities. As you've seen so far, every quality is beautiful and positive. But since we live in a world of duality, it must be that there is also a shadow side. There is no light without darkness. Therefore, every quality can get distorted. Decisiveness can become pushiness. Flexibility can become volatility. And caring can become smothering. Every quality can get too much. The other way, of course, is also true. It can be worthwhile to ask yourself, of what positive quality is this strange behavior too much? The pitfall is the first gift that comes with your core quality. It is too much of your strength, too much of your core quality. Your strength becomes your weakness. Just ask yourself, what do you hear when people say to you, don't be so da-da-da-dum? And then ask yourself, of what positive quality is this too much? And you probably have one of your core qualities. It is also the label people put on you, whether you like it or not, whether you agree or disagree. And also, it is something you tend to justify in yourself by playing it down. It would be good if we would realize that a pitfall is the natural result of the core quality. It could help us to learn to deal with criticism, because usually criticism is feedback about your pitfall. Suppose your pitfall is pushiness. The positive opposite of that is not being pushy at all, or quietness, or patience, or maybe something else. There are always more options, and there is no dictionary for this. What you are looking for is the balancing quality that your core quality needs in order not to get distorted. The secret of becoming more effective lies in becoming more balanced. The challenge is the second gift that comes with your core quality. And again, there are 3 ways to discover it. One way is by asking yourself, what do you miss in yourself? Or what do you admire in others? Or what is it other people wish on you? An important point here is that it is not a matter of either becoming decisive or patient. It is both at the same time. If you are decisively patient or patiently decisive, then you are in balance. And you don't have to worry about your pitfall anymore because it will dissolve. Another point is stop fighting yourself. Stop being against your pitfall because it doesn't help. Saying to yourself that you shouldn't be so pushy is not very helpful. It is more worthwhile to focus on developing your challenge. It is more fun and it's more effective. As you probably already expected, what is true for your core quality is also true for your challenge. It can become too much. For example, if you become too patient, it can be very, very tiring. You become hesitant or passive. And that is the other extreme from your pitfall, from being pushy. And this brings us to the most revealing insight of the core quadrant, namely your allergy. Your allergy is the third and final gift that comes with your core quality. The interesting thing about your core quality is it explains so much of why you sometimes behave so strangely. For example, why is it that a decisive person becomes pushy? It is because he is so allergic to passivity. He cannot stand it. Therefore, your main problem is not your pitfall, it is your allergy. The key word with your allergy is contempt. It is something you really dislike. It is something you are trying to eliminate all your life. Therefore, the first lesson is you can learn the most from the people you're most allergic to, because they have too much of something that you need. Another interesting thing is, why is it so difficult for a decisive person to develop patience? It is because he immediately believes that patience is the same as doing nothing. And as long as you lump these two together, you will never be able to develop your challenge. The nice thing about your allergy is that it gives you very sensitive antennas. You will be the first one to notice that there is passivity. It then very much depends on how you react, whether you respond from your pitfall or from your core quality. And of course, that is what we would like to see. If you have been consistent in going through your quadrant, you have a final check. Is the core quality the positive opposite of your allergy? If this is the case, you have completed your quadrant. If not, you've probably mixed up different quadrants. Of course, you can also go through your quadrant the other way around. Start with your core quality, go to your allergy, to your challenge, and finally to your pitfall. Whatever you like. Now you have completed your quadrant, here are some thoughts to ponder on. For example, your opposite. There must be people who have the opposite quadrant of yours. Their challenge is your core quality and their pitfall is your allergy. Most likely you've already met a person like that. Because for 95% of the cases, it is true that the core quality of your best friend or your partner is your challenge. That is why you are attracted to that person. You are unconsciously looking for that quality which makes you more complete, which makes you more whole. That's why you fall in love with somebody. That is the nice side of the story. And of course, the sad side of the story is that you're also married to your own allergy. And it's not uncommon that after a while he will say to her, "Don't be so passive," and she will tell him, "Don't be so pushy." This is quite normal in any relationship. Making a quadrant can help you to neutralize these negative interactions and bring them back to positive interactions. Negativity is not intentionally most of the time. It is mostly due to a lack of awareness. I sincerely hope that this quadrant can help you to become more effective, more complete, more balanced, and happier.